Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Geno. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Steven Nelson. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Stroud sets up the play action. They'll roll him out right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Oh, that one hurts.
But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw is Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the 1st half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, Got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The second down throw now from Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead now 5, 11-6. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Catch is made by Metcalf. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 70 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Jet sweep now. Here's Collins. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That second down play nets a -4. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Stroud. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz from 6 yards away. And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for two. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. Will Anderson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And now here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
That's God's blessing. You don't do what you want. That's God's protection.
Everything has its time, and you cannot compete with destiny, is what I say. What I thought I wanted when I was younger, it wasn't my time to have.
But God will never remove something from your life if He didn't have something better to replace it.
Just because it's not within your reach right now doesn't mean it will never be. Be patient.
Everything in life will go exactly how it's supposed to go. You may not have a lot, but you'll be able to have as much as you get what you want. That's God's correction. Don't get what you want. That's God's protection.
Everything has its time, and you cannot compete with destiny, is what I say. What I thought I wanted when I was younger, it wasn't my time to have.
But God will never remove something from your life if He didn't have something better to replace it.
Just because it's not within your reach right now doesn't mean it will never be. Be patient.
Everything in life will go exactly how it's supposed to go. You may not have a lot, but you'll be able to have as much as you want if you believe. At times you'll feel like an outcast, that you don't fit in, but you're just don't fit in. Your own clique will be your strongest attribute. You get what you want, that's God's correction. Don't get what you want, that's God's protection.
Everything has its time, and you cannot compete with destiny, is what I say. What I thought I wanted when I was younger, it wasn't my time to have.
But God will never remove something from your life if He didn't have something better to replace it.
Just because it's not within your reach right now doesn't mean it will never be. Be patient.
Everything in life will go exactly how it's supposed to go. You may not have a lot, but you'll be able to have as much as you want if you believe. At times you'll feel like an outcast, that you don't fit in, but you'll discover that being your own clique will be your strongest attribute.
The number 7 usually lucky here.
You get what you want, that's God's correction. You don't get what you want, that's God's protection.
Everything has its time, and you cannot compete with destiny, is what I say. What I thought I wanted when I was younger, it wasn't my time to have.
But God will never remove something from your life if He didn't have something better to replace it.
Just because it's not within your reach right now doesn't mean it will never be. Be patient.
How it's supposed to be. You may not have have a lot, but you'll be able to have as much as you want if you believe. At times you'll feel like an outcast, that you don't fit in, but you'll discover that being your own clique will be your strongest attribute.
At their own 26. Cheating out a throw.
It's God's
On the
direction.
move to his left.
Don't do what you want. It's God's direction.
Everything has its time.
Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Smith's going to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here that's complete.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown. Probably just hoping the defense could pull them, maybe force the ball. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Smith. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already on the line set to get going. 2-point game, they have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on their job?
And they better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room for the victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll try to run the option to pick it up. And tackled down. 3. There's 1 yard to go on 3rd.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they're looking for.
And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd and 5. Now with toss to Singletary into the left. And they'll get this down to the line of 36. Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop for 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now trying to run for this with Singletary. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That one looks like he's going to go here. And it's incomplete. It starts into the very end. And now this game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
D'Amico Rod.
I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how